Hello, my lovelies. Leo, this is going to be your July and August monthly reading. We're going to do a little bit longer of a reading for these since we're covering a little bit more. We're going to do a little less of readings on the channel, but still incorporate all your messages, so they will be a little bit longer. But I wanted to get caught up. I normally would post your monthly readings a little bit in advance before the first, typically, and I was on vacation. So we're going to get back into some sort of normal routine. So let's see what your current situation could be. Moon in Aquarius 23, a free spirit. Your inner wild child awakens. I'm going to give you the full meaning for your month ahead. All right. Moon in Aquarius, free spirit. Your inner wild child awakens. You see yourself or someone close as a free spirit. An innovative mindset will provide a feeling of strength, but may alienate you from the mainstream if you follow ideas that are excessively left field. Are your ideas creating a rift with those that you love? If so, avoid feeling ostracized or alienated by integrating your sense of freedom and independence with your love of those you hold close to you. If your need for freedom or spontaneity tends to land you in hot water emotionally, this is the time to reevaluate what is more important, being a free spirit or being with those that you love. Choose your path carefully as new opportunities will arise, especially in your personal life. Your emotions may be unpredictable, so take the time to get in touch with your true feelings. This is the card of astrology, technology, and interest in exoteric. Activities in these areas will blossom and seem fulfilling in many ways. Combine your inventiveness and your ingenuity with practicalities, and you can see the inspirational phase or project through with tangible results. You are an aware and conscious member of your community, and your quirkiness can be an attractive element. However, it's vital to remain dependable while also being independent, or your sincerity may be brought into question. Trust in your connection with spirit. This will lead you towards fruitful and abundant activities. A period of unrest or upheaval will lead to a better circumstance. Go with new opportunities as they will broaden your mind and add to your learning curve, as long as they appeal to your curiosity and resonate on a deeper level. So this is really telling you it's time to take a step into being a free spirit, that you need to kind of embrace that wild child, and that you maybe need to try new things, but you also need to be cautious that you're not biting off more than you can chew. So kind of take it in stride and find some balance. Let's see what kind of obstacles you might be facing. What do we need to know for obstacles? Well, practice radical acceptance. You be you. Be the free spirit that you know you are. This is definitely something that you need to embrace. All right, what kind of action is needed in this next step? What is the action that is needed? Right, we have two of them. So stay wild, you can't be tamed. You need to embrace your inner wild child and be a free spirit. And bitches, get stuff done. It's me, I'm bitches. So the action is that you need to get stuff done, that you can't be tamed. You've got to just be you, be your true authentic self, embrace your inner wild child. Let's see what kind of outcome we could have for this. What is the outcome? Two cards as well. Some sort of truth, clarity, or a breakthrough is definitely coming for you. And we have some sort of romance could be coming in. So I almost feel like by being who you truly are, sorry, I have hiccups. By being who you truly are, you're going to start attracting the type of people that you really want in your life. So some sort of creative thinking or breakthrough, truth, or clarity coming. Let's see what we have for love. What kind of love messages do we need? The sign of Leo. What's going on for Leos? All right, it's time to express yourself or show more love. Maybe that's doing it in a free-spirited way or something that's kind of out of the box is what I'm picking up. Children could also be affecting your love life, so make love a priority, not a chore. And we have some chemistry and fireworks, can't be tamed. So I do think that there's some things that are transforming and transforming for the better. You could also be welcoming in a soulmate if you're not with one already. Remember, we have lots of those, but this could definitely be a soulmate that's coming in. What else do we need to know? All right. feeling like you're not enough in a situation, that's something that you might need to show yourself a little bit more love. Frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear or ego issues, and jealousy. Those all need to be worked on. You also need to be careful who you're getting involved with, that you don't want to get involved with a narcissist, somebody who's a little bit of a snake. That empath narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, it's time to enable some boundaries. Maybe it's boundaries with your children even, especially if they're older children like teenagers and adults. We have the coffin. So I do feel like something is ending, something's in transition. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. So something's changing for the better. We're also letting go of self-sabotage, and this is something that I feel like will also help us to be able to welcome in love. Sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. So we're working on eliminating those toxic cycles, toxic relationships, and some things that maybe need our attention in order to not repeat the same patterns over again. Let's see what our spiritual health, what do we need to know for our spiritual health? Your mind is an altar to source energy. I'm going to give you the book meaning for these as well. I am supported on my path, and forgiveness brings freedom. So those are all great cards. Let's see what we have. All right, your mind is an altar to source energy. Your mind is a powerful space. It's like a temple or a sacred space with an altar that is directly connected to the universe. Throughout your human life, you will face challenges, fear, and uncertainty. These experiences can contribute to thinking that you are facing things alone, but all of these thoughts can be placed on the altar that is connected to source energy, and you can invite the universe back in to support you. If you are finding a certain situation particularly challenging at the moment, lay it on the altar. Add all of your worries and concerns, and when you place these thoughts on the altar, you open to a higher power that is able to inspire you and bring healing change. Today, the universe is encouraging you to know that you are not alone in the temple of your mind, your vibe. I welcome support from the universe with the thoughts that cause me concern. So give it to the universe and kind of give it some rest. So definitely some things you can work on changing. I am supported on my path. The road that you are on may feel like the road less traveled, but this journey is going to be highly beneficial for your personal and spiritual growth. With this card, you're being encouraged to see how far you've come, that you have healed, and what you have overcome. The universe is also encouraging you to keep things simple. If things become heavy or challenging, ask yourself what you can do to lighten the load. What can you let go? What can you do that will allow you to walk your path in a lighter, more fulfilled, and focused way? Your path may feel like a lonely road, but the truth is that you are infinitely connected, and it is the path that you have chosen. It's important for you to fully own that. Through accepting who you are and what you are here to do, you'll create an energy that will allow others to accept you and support you. You don't need external validation, but you do deserve to feel respected, supported, and encouraged. So let that happen. Your vibe. I trust in my ever unfolding path and know that angels are supporting you. Dragonflies could also be important. You might see a dragonfly as confirmation that that was your message. Forgiveness brings freedom, so that's going to be important as well. All right, forgiveness brings freedom. Forgiveness. As soon as we hear or read the word, particular situations will come flooding into our heart and mind. Often we resist forgiveness because we feel that certain decisions or actions are unacceptable behavior, and that if we forgive this, we're letting it slip by or letting others get away with it. Forgiving doesn't mean accepting the unacceptable, though, but realizing that holding on to that isn't serving your healing. It's about realizing that if you knew then what you know now, of course you would have chosen a different path, but you wouldn't have known unless what happened had happened. We live and learn. Forgiveness is about letting go of the story of the past so that you can be free in the present. It's about letting go of the weight of someone else's bad choices so that they can't affect your current happiness. The universe wants you to know that forgiveness is an organic process. The path will unfold before you. You just have to be willing to walk it. Your vibe. I am willing to forgive and to be forgiven. So whether you need to forgive somebody or somebody else needs to forgive you, it may never actually happen, but you can work towards letting go of holding on to like the chains that bind you, or letting go of the emotions that it invokes and not giving that power away to those situations or those people. All right, let's see, what do we have going on for our wealth? What do we need to know for our wealth? What kind of financial things are changing? Knight of Wands, whatever it is changing rather quickly. So this could be some sort of important news coming in, could have to deal with a court decision. Judgment comes to clear the playing field. It's also the only decision that can be reached under the current situation, current circumstances, and it's pending finality. So judgment is coming. It's requiring you to have a lot of strength and courage in this interim. And while you're waiting, you need to continue to be strong. There can be some confrontation with yourself or other people as well. Could also be quite a bit of money coming to you. This could be a court case, some sort of settlement. I also feel like there's some sort of contract that you may need to sign, but there's some sort of money agreement that it's greatly going to improve your finances, your wealth. All right, what kind of destiny is coming towards us? Queen of Coins. You might be thinking of starting your own business. Maybe you're very business savvy. Maybe this is like approval for whatever things you're trying to get off the ground. Could also be that you're nurturing others. Maybe I really feel like you could be wanting to start your own business. I also think that it's going to be lucrative. I think that you're going to help others with whatever you're doing, that you're some sort of healer in some regard. All right, judgment again. So double confirmation. Judgment is coming. Karma is coming. This is something that is destined. It's something that's necessary, and it's something that helps to level the playing field. It's also the only decision that can be reached under the circumstances. So hopefully you're on the good side of karma because it is coming. King of Swords. So listening to your logic, not really letting emotions take over. And I feel like this has to be something that has to do with the forgiveness as well. That it takes a lot of courage to forgive, especially if you've been really hurt, but we're transforming the energy and letting go of the conflict. That's what's destined in order to open up your blessings. All right, let's see what kind of signs, symbols, and synchronicities we have. The Trident. So this is having a lot of power, especially controlling your emotions and being able to weather a storm. So like having a lot of self-control is going to be important. The Witch's Hat. So again, this is about healing, and this is embodying that power. Mystical arts, magic, herbs, potions, spells, and manifesting. And Judgment Day is coming to help you. The Moth. So remember, moths are attracted to the flame. I almost feel like certain people that maybe have hurt you are drawn to your light, and they're very broken people. So we have to learn to just forgive them and let that go. We don't have to deal with them from that point forward. We can just be done, but that we need to forgive because it's a gift we give ourselves. The root chakra. So following your passions, grounded energy, loyalty, and success. So I do feel like the root chakra could definitely need some balancing as well for some of us. Let's see, we're going to do the shadow side first. Kind of shadow work. What messages do we need to know? What's hidden? What do we need to know going forward? All right, Three of Cups. So we're needing to keep hope alive that there's some good news coming in. I feel like you've lost hope, or that you've given up. Maybe we're very depressed because we haven't seen things actually come in, or you're feeling like you're not enough, especially in love. All right, the Four of Pentacles. We're pinching pennies, or we need to be. We need to be cautious with our spending. I also feel like we could be making some really bad business decisions, so we need to be careful with our finances, and that we need things to improve. And I feel like that there needs to be some sort of abundance coming in, but I almost feel like you're blocking it, so we have to be cautious of that. Six of Cups. There could be some people from the past that resurface as well. Could also be that we're finally letting go of the past, and that opens doors to new opportunities for a soulmate to enter and financial gain, and that we have to stick up for ourselves, that there's some things that we need to stand our ground, we need to be strong, have strong boundaries, that we're not sabotaging our own happiness and our own needs. How do we find the balance? Six of Wands. So this tells us we are going to get some sort of victory, that we're going to be able to overcome these challenges. We're going to let go of overthinking, the sleepless nights, the anxiety, the worry, and that there is some sort of communication coming in. And I feel like that has to do with the forgiveness and the chemistry between someone new. The Knight of Swords. He comes in very bravely, and I feel like this takes a lot of courage and confidence to really resolve these issues, especially from people from your past. But that some sort of opportunity is coming to open up the doors of communication and to try and not alleviate, what's the right word? To facilitate the forgiveness that needs to take place. Let's see what kind of timing we have for your reading. All right, stop asking. You already know the answers, and it's time to trust yourself. Your inner wild child is awakening. You need to trust yourself and where you're being led. There's some sort of miracles or divine intervention that's occurring in your life, and you need to take action. That there's some things that you need to make some changes. So take action, deepen your spiritual practices, and know that changes are on the way. Could be around fall, September, October, or November that this soulmate starts to come in. It's worth the wait, so don't rush perfection. Allow things to happen. It's not too late if you take action now. So wherever the action is needed, that's what needs to happen. We have February 14th or Valentine's Day, some big changes. And 444, angel communication, protection, and encouragement. Remember that you are loved. The angels are always standing close to help you no matter what. All right, something is denied for your highest good, denied for toxic behavior. So Spirit said no. And winter. So we have December, January, and February. So fall and winter are going to be, I feel like, when the biggest changes start to occur for this reading. Things have been delayed but not denied. So that really means that it's not quite the right timing. Excuse me, but within a week to 7 days, changes start to occur. So it does look like there's some major changes that need to happen within yourself, and that's the catalyst for things to actually transform. There's definitely potential for new love coming. Excuse me, new love coming in. It's worth the wait, so you can't rush it. That we also need to be open to new opportunities, and that there is abundance that's absolutely coming. So don't block your blessings. Remember that forgiveness is a gift that you give yourself. So whether you get the closure that you need or whether you make a conscious choice to say, I'm not going to do this anymore, I'm going to live a happy, joyful life and not allow other people to kind of manipulate that or steal your joy. That's going to be very important going forward. Remember, if something is denied, there's a reason for it. There's something better trying to take its place. So let go of the past. Don't keep holding on to the things that are not good for you. You don't want to block your blessings. That's what I have for your messages. I hope it helps, and we'll see you soon.